Chosen one, God is madly in love with you because of what you did when you had nothing left. I need you to hear this right now, because what I am about to reveal is something you cannot afford to ignore, and if you walk away too soon, you may miss a moment that could change everything inside you forever. I am telling you clearly that I saw you when you had nothing left, when your strength was gone, when your hope was hanging by a thread, and instead of turning cold, you chose to stay kind. You chose to stay faithful, and that is why my love for you burns so deeply. This is not a small thing. This is the reason heaven has been watching you closely, and this is why something powerful is beginning to shift around your life. Stay with this, because what is coming next is tied directly to what you did in your lowest moment. Type Amen if you agree. You need to understand what this truly means, because many people think love is given when everything is going well, but I tell you the truth, the deepest love is formed in the moments when everything feels lost. When you had nothing, when doors closed, when people walked away, and when your heart felt heavy, you still chose not to become bitter. You still chose to believe in something greater, even when you could not see it clearly. That decision, that quiet strength inside you, moved something in me that cannot be measured. Listen closely, because this is where most people fail, and this is where you were different. Others, when faced with the same emptiness, would have turned against everything they once believed in. They would have spoken words of anger, allowed darkness to take root, and let pain define who they are. But you did something rare, something that caught my attention in a way that very few ever do. You held on, even if it was weak, even if it was quiet, even if no one else noticed. Before you continue, I ask you gently, if your heart is feeling this truth, take a moment to like this video as a simple act of alignment with what is being spoken over your life. What you did in that moment of nothingness was not invisible, even though it may have felt like it. Every tear you held back, every time you chose silence instead of anger, every moment you whispered hope instead of giving up, it was all seen. I was there in that silence. I was there in that struggle, and I was there when you thought no one was watching. That is why my love for you is not based on what you have now, but on who you proved yourself to be when you had nothing at all. You must not underestimate what is happening now, because the same moment that tested you is now the foundation for what I am building in your life. What you did created a shift, and that shift is beginning to open doors that you cannot yet see. This is not about luck or coincidence. This is about a response to your faithfulness in a moment where giving up would have been easier. There is something else you need to hear clearly, because this is where your understanding deepens. My love for you is not distant or passive. It is active, it is intentional, and it is moving toward you with purpose. When I say I am in love with you, it is because you reflected something divine when you had every reason not to. You showed patience in pain, you showed grace in struggle, and you showed belief in uncertainty. Type 777 if you trust God. Do not let your current situation confuse you, because what you see right now is not the full picture. You may still feel like you are in a place of lack. You may still feel like things are not moving as fast as you hoped. But I tell you the truth, the process has already begun. The seeds planted in your lowest moment are now growing, even if you cannot see them yet. There is a reason why you feel different lately, a reason why something inside you feels like it is shifting. That is not your imagination. That is the result of what you went through and how you chose to respond. You were being shaped, not broken. You were being prepared, not abandoned. And now, what was formed in silence is about to speak loudly in your life. I know there were nights when you felt completely alone, when you wondered if anyone cared, when you questioned everything you believed. But even in those moments, you did not fully let go. Even when your voice was quiet, it was still reaching upward. That is why I am telling you now, you are not forgotten, you are not overlooked, and you are not alone. The love I have for you is not based on perfection, it is based on your heart. And your heart, even when it was wounded, chose to remain open. That is rare, that is powerful. That is why what is coming to you will not be small or ordinary. You must stay grounded in this truth, because there will be moments where doubt tries to return. There will be thoughts that try to tell you nothing has changed. But do not listen to them. What is happening is deeper than what your eyes can see right now. You are stepping into a season where what you carried silently will begin to transform into something visible. The strength you built in private will start to shape your reality in ways that will surprise you, and when it begins, you will understand why everything had to happen the way it did. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I am telling you that the shift did not begin outside of you, it began within you, the moment you chose to respond with faith instead of fear. That single decision, made in a quiet and painful place, started a chain of events that cannot be reversed. You may not see the full result yet, but it is already in motion. There is a reason your heart no longer fits the places it once tolerated. There is a reason certain conversations feel empty and certain environments feel heavy. That is because you are no longer the same person who walked into that season of struggle. Something inside you has matured, something inside you has awakened, and now your spirit is rejecting what no longer aligns with who you are becoming. This is not loss, this is separation from what cannot follow you into what I am preparing for you. Type yes to receive miracles. You must understand this clearly, because this is where many begin to doubt. Growth does not always feel like progress at first. Sometimes it feels like isolation, like distance, like things are falling away without explanation. But what is actually happening is a clearing, a preparation, a quiet restructuring of your life, so that what is coming can fit properly. If everything stayed the same, there would be no room for what is meant for you. I saw the moments when you felt like giving up, when you questioned if your effort even mattered. I saw when you gave your last bit of strength to keep going, even when no one was encouraging you. Those moments were not wasted. They were recorded, they were honored, and they are now becoming the reason doors are about to open in your life. Nothing you did in sincerity is ever lost. There is something else you need to hear with complete clarity. The love I have for you is not just something you feel, it is something that moves on your behalf. It is something that protects you when you do not even realize it. There were situations you did not walk into because I redirected you. There were outcomes that could have harmed you that were quietly stopped. You may never know how many times you were shielded, but that protection is part of the love that surrounds you. You may be wondering why things took so long, why the answers did not come when you asked, why the breakthrough did not happen when you needed it most. But timing is not random, and delay is not denial. What you were building inside could not be rushed. The strength you needed, the clarity you needed, the endurance you developed, All of it required time. And now, because you endured, you are ready for what is ahead. Do not look back with regret, because even your hardest moments were part of your preparation. Every setback, every disappointment, every unanswered moment shaped you into someone who can carry what is coming. If you had received it earlier, it might have overwhelmed you. But now, you are different. Now, you are ready. There is a quiet confidence growing inside you, even if you do not fully recognize it yet. It shows up in the way you respond to stress, in the way you no longer react the same way you used to. It shows up in your ability to pause, to reflect, to choose wisely instead of reacting emotionally. That is not accidental. That is the result of everything you have walked through. Type 222 to claim miracles. I want you to pay attention to what is about to happen next, because it may not look dramatic at first. It may come in small changes, subtle opportunities, quiet openings that seem ordinary on the surface. But do not ignore them. These are the beginnings of something much larger. What starts small will grow, what seems simple will expand, and what feels quiet will become powerful. You must remain steady, because consistency is what will carry you forward now. You have already passed the test of endurance. Now, you are entering a phase where your actions will begin to align with what you have become internally. This is where your outer life starts to reflect your inner transformation. Do not rush this process. Do not compare your journey to anyone else. What is unfolding in your life is specific to you, designed for you, and timed perfectly for your path. Others may not understand it, and that is fine. They did not walk through what you walked through. They did not carry what you carried. There is also something important you need to guard now, and that is your peace. Do not allow distractions, negativity, or unnecessary conflict to pull you away from what is forming. You have come too far to be pulled back into patterns that no longer serve you. Protect your energy. Protect your focus. Protect the quiet growth happening within you. What you did when you had nothing created a foundation that cannot be shaken. That is why what is being built now will not collapse easily. It is rooted in something real, something tested, something proven, and because of that, it will last. I am not just bringing change into your life, I am bringing alignment. Things will begin to make sense in ways they did not before. Connections will form naturally. Opportunities will feel right instead of forced. You will begin to see how everything connects, how every moment led you to where you are now. Stay grounded in gratitude, even for the small things. Gratitude keeps your heart open, and an open heart allows more to flow into your life. Do not overlook what is already present. What you appreciate will grow. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are not moving backward. You are not stuck. You are in transition. And transition is where transformation becomes visible. Keep moving forward, even if the steps feel small. Keep trusting, even if you cannot see the full path. You are stepping deeper now into a space where your life begins to respond to who you have become. This is not about pretending to be strong anymore. This is about living from the strength that was built inside you when everything felt like it was falling apart. I am telling you clearly, the version of you that survived those silent battles is the same version that will now rise into something greater. You are not starting over, you are continuing forward with a deeper foundation, and what is being built on that foundation will not be easily shaken. There is a quiet shift happening in the way people see you, even if they have not spoken it out loud yet. Some can sense that you are not the same, that something about you carries a calmness, a depth, a presence that was not there before. This is not something you need to prove or explain. It is something that naturally flows from within you because of everything you have endured and overcome. When a person grows in silence, their presence begins to speak louder than their words. Type 1111 to affirm. Do not be surprised if certain people begin to distance themselves or act differently around you. Not everyone can understand or align with the level you are moving into. Some were only meant to walk with you through certain parts of your journey. Their role was temporary, and now that season is closing. This is not rejection, it is redirection, and it is making space for what truly belongs in your life. I want you to stay grounded in who you are becoming, because the next phase requires clarity and steadiness. There will be moments where you are tempted to question yourself again, to wonder if you are on the right path. But remember what you have already come through. Remember the strength that carried you when you felt like you had nothing left. That same strength is still within you, guiding you forward. What you did in your lowest moment created a kind of trust between you and me that cannot be broken. You showed that your faith was not dependent on comfort or ease. You showed that even when everything around you was uncertain, you were still willing to hold on. That is why what is coming into your life now will not be taken lightly. It is being given to someone who has proven their heart. You are about to notice a change in the way opportunities come to you. Instead of forcing things, you will begin to see doors open naturally. Conversations will lead to unexpected paths. Situations will align without struggle. This is not coincidence. This is alignment with the path that was always meant for you, now becoming visible. Type 1010 to receive blessings. There is also a deeper peace that is beginning to settle within you. It may feel unfamiliar at first, especially after everything you have been through. But this peace is not temporary. It is the result of growth, of healing, of letting go of what no longer serves you. It is a sign that you are no longer controlled by the chaos that once surrounded you. You must protect this peace. Do not allow yourself to be pulled back into old patterns or unnecessary conflict. You have already learned what those paths lead to. Now you are being guided into something different, something that requires a clear mind and a steady heart. Stay focused on what matters. Stay connected to what feels true. There is something powerful about the way you handled your struggles. You did not become hard, you did not lose your ability to care, and you did not allow bitterness to take over your heart. That choice has set you apart in a way that will begin to show more clearly in the days ahead. People will notice it, they will feel it, and it will open doors you did not expect. You are not just being lifted into something better, you are being positioned in a place where you can make a difference. Your experiences, your pain, your growth, all of it has shaped you into someone who understands what others are going through. And because of that, your presence will bring comfort, guidance, and strength to those who need it. Do not underestimate the impact you will have. Even small actions, small words, small moments of kindness can create a ripple effect that reaches further than you can see. This is part of your purpose. This is part of why you went through what you went through, not just for yourself, but for the lives you will touch along the way. You are entering a time where clarity will replace confusion. Things that once felt uncertain will begin to make sense. You will start to see why certain paths did not work out, why certain doors remained closed, why certain people left. Everything is connecting now in a way that brings understanding instead of frustration. Stay patient with yourself as you continue to grow. You are not expected to have everything figured out at once. What matters is that you keep moving forward, that you keep trusting the process, that you stay aligned with the truth that has been guiding you. Progress does not have to be fast to be real. There is also a sense of renewal that is beginning to take place within you. It is like a quiet restart, not of your entire life, but of your mindset, your outlook, your approach. You are no longer carrying the same weight, the same fears, the same doubts. They are being replaced with something lighter, something clearer, something stronger. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. What is coming next will require you to step into this new version of yourself fully. Do not shrink back into who you used to be. Do not doubt the growth that has already taken place. You have already proven your strength. Now it is time to live from it. You are not alone in this. I am with you in every step, in every decision, in every moment of uncertainty. The same presence that carried you through your hardest times is still here, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you forward. And as you continue on this path, you will begin to see more clearly that everything you went through had a purpose. It was not random, it was not meaningless. It was part of shaping you into who you are now and preparing you for what is still to come. It will not arrive with noise or chaos, but with a deep sense of knowing inside you. You will feel it before you fully understand it, like a calm certainty that something has finally aligned. This is the result of everything you endured without recognition, everything you held together when it felt like it was breaking. Nothing you went through was empty, and now you are stepping into the evidence of that truth. You have been walking through a process that changed the way you see everything, even if you did not notice it happening. The way you respond to pressure is different now. The way you handle disappointment has shifted. You no longer react from fear as quickly as you once did, and that is because something inside you has been strengthened. This quiet transformation is more powerful than any external success because it shapes everything that comes after. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. I want you to recognize something important about your journey. You were not being ignored when things were silent. You were being developed. Silence gave you space to grow without distraction, to build strength without interference, and to learn how to stand without depending on constant reassurance. That kind of growth cannot happen in noise. It requires stillness, and you stayed through that stillness even when it felt uncomfortable. Now you are entering a stage where things will begin to respond to that growth. You will notice that certain situations no longer have the same power over you. Things that once caused stress will begin to feel manageable. Challenges will still come, but your ability to handle them will be different. You are not being removed from life's difficulties, you are being elevated in how you face them. There is also a shift happening in how you see yourself. You are starting to realize that you are capable of more than you once believed. This is not pride, this is awareness. It is the recognition of the strength that was built inside you through every difficult moment you survived. You earned this awareness, and it will guide you forward in ways that will open new paths. Type 2222 to receive miracles. As you continue moving forward, you may feel a pull toward new directions, new ideas, new opportunities that you did not consider before. Pay attention to these feelings. They are not random. They are part of the alignment that is taking place in your life. You are being guided towards something that matches who you have become, not who you used to be. Do not be afraid to step into these new spaces. Growth always involves movement, and movement sometimes feels uncertain. But remember, you are not the same person who once feared these steps. You now carry experience, resilience, and a deeper understanding of yourself. That is more than enough to move forward with confidence. There is something else that is beginning to unfold quietly around you. The right connections are forming, even if you do not see them fully yet. People who align with your path will begin to cross your life in natural ways. These connections will not feel forced or confusing. They will feel clear, steady, and meaningful. This is part of the support that is being placed around you. You must remain open to this. Do not hold on to past expectations of how things should look. What is coming may not match your old ideas, but it will match your current growth. Trust the process. Trust the direction. Trust the timing. You are also learning how to let go of what no longer belongs in your life without holding on to resentment. This is a sign of maturity. It shows that you understand that not everything is meant to stay, and that release is sometimes necessary for progress. Holding on to what has already ended only blocks what is trying to begin. What you did when you had nothing created a strength that now supports everything you are building. It is like a foundation that holds steady no matter what comes next. Because of that, you do not have to fear losing everything again. You have already proven that you can rebuild, that you can endure, that you can rise. There is a calm confidence growing within you, even if it is still quiet. It is not loud or aggressive. It is steady, grounded, and real. This confidence comes from experience, not from assumption. It comes from knowing what you have been through and recognizing that you are still standing. As you continue forward, you will begin to see results that reflect this inner growth. They may come in different forms: opportunities, stability, clarity, or even peace in situations that once caused stress. Do not overlook these signs. They are confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. You are also stepping into a deeper understanding of your purpose. It is not something that will be revealed all at once, but it will unfold gradually as you continue to grow. Each step you take, each decision you make, will bring more clarity. Be patient with this process. Purpose is not something you rush, it is something you live into over time. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles, with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. Stay grounded in what you have learned. Stay connected to the strength you have built. Do not let temporary emotions pull you away from long-term growth. You are in a position now where your choices matter more, because they are shaping what comes next in a very real way. There is no need to rush or force anything. What is meant for you will come in the right time and in the right way. Your role is to stay ready, to stay aware, and to stay aligned with the person you have become. You are not moving through life randomly. You are moving with purpose, even if you do not see the full picture yet. Every step you take is leading somewhere meaningful. Every decision you make is shaping your path. You have outgrown the weight you once carried, and even though it may feel unfamiliar to move without it, this is where freedom begins to take shape. You are not losing anything that was truly meant for you. What is leaving your life now is making space for something that matches your growth, your strength, and your deeper understanding. Trust this movement, even if it feels slow. There is something I need you to hold firmly in your heart. The way you handled your lowest moment did not just impress heaven, it changed the direction of your life in ways that are still unfolding. When you had nothing left and still chose faith, you broke a pattern that could have held you back for years. You chose light when darkness was easier, and that choice created a path that you are now walking on. This path is not ordinary, and it will not lead to ordinary outcomes. Type yes to receive miracles. You may notice now that your desires are changing. What once seemed important may no longer feel the same. This is not confusion, it is clarity. You are beginning to see beyond surface-level goals and into something deeper, something more meaningful. This shift is guiding you toward a life that is not just about survival, but about fulfillment and purpose. There is a level of awareness growing within you that will begin to guide your decisions more clearly. You will start to recognize what feels right and what does not, without needing external validation. This is because your inner voice has become stronger through everything you have experienced. It has been refined through pressure, shaped through patience, and now it is ready to lead you forward. Type 777 if you trust God. As you move into this next stage, you must be mindful of where you place your energy. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every situation requires your involvement. You have learned the hard way that giving too much of yourself to the wrong things can drain you. Now, you are being guided to be intentional, to choose wisely, and to protect what you have built within yourself. There will be moments where you are tested again, but these tests will feel different. They will not come to break you, but to confirm your growth. You will be placed in situations that once would have shaken you, and you will respond with calm, with clarity, with control. That is how you will know how far you have come. You are also entering a time where your patience will begin to pay off. Things that once felt delayed will begin to move. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach will start to come closer. This is not because the world has suddenly changed, but because you have. Your perspective, your mindset, your energy, all of it has shifted, and now your life is responding to that shift. There is something powerful about the way you have learned to stand on your own. You are no longer depending on constant approval or reassurance from others. You have found a sense of stability within yourself that cannot be easily shaken. This is one of the greatest strengths you can carry forward, because it allows you to move through life with confidence and independence. You must continue to nurture this strength. Do not let doubt creep back in and weaken what you have built. Remember who you are now. Remember what you have overcome. That memory is not there to bring pain, but to remind you of your resilience. There is also a sense of direction becoming clearer for you. You may not have all the answers yet, but you have enough to take the next step, and that is all you need. Life is not meant to be figured out all at once. It is meant to be lived step by step, with trust and awareness guiding you. You are being positioned for something that will require you to show up fully as yourself. Not a version shaped by fear or doubt, but the version shaped by truth and experience. This is why everything you went through was necessary. It prepared you to stand in this moment without hesitation. Do not rush ahead or try to control every outcome. Let things unfold naturally. Stay present. Stay aware. The path will reveal itself as you walk it. Trying to force clarity before its time will only create confusion. There is also a deeper connection forming between you and the direction you are moving in. You will begin to feel more aligned with your choices, more confident in your decisions, and more at peace with where you are. This is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. You are not being led into uncertainty without support. I am with you in every step, guiding you, protecting you, and ensuring that you are not alone in this journey. Even when you cannot see it, even when you cannot feel it, that presence remains constant. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. What you did when you had nothing was not just an act of faith, it was a declaration of who you are. It showed that your spirit is stronger than your circumstances, that your heart is bigger than your struggles, and that your belief is deeper than your doubts.